welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm DK.
I'm Rizzo.
And I'm Zero, and today in Anime Reaction we watched the 12th and final episode of 100.
If you want to check out our reaction to the 12th and final episode of 100, hit that link in the description below.
You're gonna love it. And be sure to give us feedback in the comments section, because we love hearing from you.
Or hate it.
Or hate it, whatever. Doesn't matter to us. Buck it. And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga. Don't forget to like and share our videos. And thanks for watching.
Please support the official release.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled idiots.
Ding.
So, let me start off by saying, I don't hate this series.
No,
really
not at all. We don't.
I really don't hate the series. I like the setup that it had.
Very nice.
I like the world that it built.
Oh, the world's fantastic. I mean, there's so much potential in this.
Very Infinite Stratos-like, but still you can kind of tell it's not as kind of harem focused as Infinite Stratos was.
No, definitely not.
So yeah, I like that. I love it. But
that being said,
yeah,
annihilated that episode.
we roasted it, we baked it, fried it, flambéed the bitch. It's a pile of ash.
A fork in it. It's done.
It's a pile of ash
Yeah.
right now.
So,
And now we serve it to you, our humble viewers,
We're gonna get so
for
much
your
hate.
enjoyment.
We're gonna get so much hate for this.
No, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
So we start off, we have Vitaly and the 300s, which are, they're not actually under mind control like we thought they were in the last episode. They're just begrudgingly going along with her because
They don't like getting migraines.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, sound. If I had to hear that in my head, I would go nuts.
Yeah.
And sound comes back later on in the episode.
But, so they're running along the hallway, and then at the same time, we see Judar, which is Claire's brother, Claire and Lisa's brother. He tells Claire that he's going to go ahead and go take care of Vitaly.
Okay, so in the anime, we're like, I wouldn't trust you as far as I can throw you. Like,
Right?
we know nothing about this Judar guy.
Man looks shifty as fuck. Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. Other than he's Claire's brother.
Head honcho on the little garden, apparently.
You know what I actually think about this series is that they tried to pack too much into too few episodes.
Indeed.
That's what it feels like to me. Like,
This is based on actually a manga or light novel.
series.
Light novel, there you go.
I know,
Wait.
we may have to get a...
Wait, a 2-syllable light novel title?
I know.
God,
Shocking.
God damn.
We might actually have to dive into that source material just to make sure everything's A-okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so then we go back into the to Vitaly and the 300s running, and she has the hunter that is not related to the other two. So there's the brother and sister, and then the other hunter.
Yeah, which is interestingly the while they were in the room last episode, she was the one that was like for Vitaly.
Yeah,
Right.
More going with.
Kind of waiting on Vitaly to break them out
Yeah.
so they can handle their business.
But yeah, so it has them running along. She's running in front, and she triggers a shock trap.
Indeed. It's probably,
A taser on steroids.
yeah. And that was probably due to Vitaly.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Vitaly, because she designed that ship, she probably knows where all the traps are.
She's like, hey,
You.
you go first. Which I think is totally, like,
It was funny in the Bard's Tale, where you can like summon this like old man to fall on traps for you. epic game back in the PS2 days, but kind of messed up here.
so, but this whole scenario that happens here, first off, that is a rather mean scenario when you think about the previous episode where she's totally game for Vitaly.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's actually a little bit of impacting to the character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you sympathize with them. They're loyal to Vitelli, and they just, get shafted day in, day out. Oh,
but yeah, so that causes the other two hunters to start rebelling against Vitelli again. And so she brings out the remote.
Little training device.
Yeah. Goes to start it up. And then the shot of all fucking shots, the robo-maid blows it out of her hand with one bullet and then proceeds to miss with every single other bullet in her clip except the very last one, which I think clipped Vitelli's shoulder.
Final exams at the Stormtrooper Academy of Marksmanship.
And both Vitelli and her pass with flying fucking colors.
Right?
In a small hallway.
Yes, in a hallway.
In a hallway.
In a hallway at close quarters. What the fuck, yo?
Yeah, Vitelli is standing still, shooting at a target that is coming straight for her.
In a hallway with nowhere else for the target to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then the robot...
Oh, yeah.
Is
there's
a
that
robot.
Yes.
First of all,
is a
Kinda
robot.
has a bit of a mechanical advantage here. Doesn't sway like human arms do.
And she's running straight for
her target in a hallway with nowhere else for her target to go. In fact, her target doesn't move an inch. Like, she doesn't step to the side or anything.
There's a very easy way to fix this.
And stop running.
Gun control means using both hands.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But yeah, so the maid clips Vitelli. Vitelli hits her in the leg. And so Vitelli runs off to go to the room that Lisa is in.
Here we go.
And then the maid has a little moment with the hunters.
It's
I'm
really,
so sorry your boss abused you like that. Come join our side.
really rushes that putting the bow on that subplot.
Yeah,
They really wrapped up that subplot a little too quickly, I think.
It was nice. It was a quick bow. It was a quick fix. It worked.
Despite the bullshit gunfight.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just an awkward, quick load subplot.
I would have bought it more if everyone in that hallway dropped dead. Honestly. Because if they're firing that many shots in a small space like that, that's probably what would happen.
Yeah. So after that, Vitelli goes to the room that Lisa is in.
Central Dogma.
Yeah, Central Dogma, basically. And when she gets there, she actually finds that Lisa is awake.
Actually, I don't think she realizes she's awake yet.
Oh.
I think when she gets there, Lisa is still asleep.
Then she
Well,
looks.
no, she's awake because she got roused by Sakura and Karen's song.
Hey! Shut that shit off!
Right.
Hey, if I were in her place,
Worst wake up call ever.
if I were in her place, that's what I'd totally do that.
I'm kidding, by the way.
Yep.
There are worse.
Mexican music at 9 in the morning on Sunday.
Any of our neighbors actually are
Let's
worse.
not bring that up too much.
Morning, assholes!
But yeah, so she's confronted by Judar.
Yep.
Shifty boy.
And she tries to kill Lisa by shooting her.
Fails, because force
Fails
field.
because Lisa has a force field.
And then
tries to kill Judar.
And
by
fails.
shooting him. And fails because Lisa has a force field. And Judar's standing right next to her.
You would think that with all the effort you make in the transforming Doombas, all these mechanical savages, replicants, can break these force fields that have this advanced weaponry. Here she is carrying a Desert Eagle and nothing else.
Not only that, she doesn't even try to do anything else. Literally, her plan involved going in there and shooting.
Actually,
and that's it.
that is true, but actually, I do have to make a correction. I just thought about it. She did plan on having the hunters on her side.
True.
True. Can we just talk a moment about the single shot from the hip out of an old fucking Western that doesn't fit in this case
Boom.
because it's a 9mm. doesn't fit whatsoever, and I don't think Judar is that badass.
Oh, Judar?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
literally,
Yeah, he shoots a Glock.
Judar just pulls out a gun
A Glock. It
and
looks like.
one-shots her
From the hip,
from the hip.
Golden gun. Just
shot through the heart, and
Well,
looked like more toward the innards, not so much the heart.
yeah, I think it probably an artery because she did die pretty quickly, but not like heart quickly. So
yeah, we
Yeah.
were
shot
able.
through the artery.
It doesn't. Yeah,
No, it doesn't
it doesn't work.
But in the time frame that we got Fiddly dying, basically, we got a nice conversation.
I'm dying. Yeah, I know.
Oh, Judar's fucking burned.
Oh god. Why else would I want to see you again?
Damn!
That's how you deal with a crazy ex.
Shooter?
No. Lay down the sick burn, then shoot her.
Don't do that.
Don't do
Don't do that.
Don't listen to us. We're horrible.
We're terrible human beings.
Yes, we are.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah,
Another
basically,
little-
he shoots her, he goes up to her. There's a little bit of talking where she lays down the line like, you know, I'm angry with myself that I even feel a little bit happy that I was useful to you or something like that.
I wanted revenge. Don't, yeah, that's just it. She doesn't she doesn't go into why.
Yeah, it's a very, very bad backstory.
Not bad,
Well,
just kind of
we didn't
half-assed.
get enough time. Actually, I don't even think we got enough time with Vitaly. She just like showed up 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, I mean, the first sliver, the first glimpse you catch of her is a flashback with the 3 countries. Then pretty much all of a sudden she
Other
shows
than
back
that,
up.
Basically, no.
Yeah, and that she's a non-factor until the festa begins.
Kind of weird.
Kind of
Yeah.
weird.
And then we didn't get until right before Judar killed her that her and Judar were romantically involved.
And I barely caught that.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
This is not the way to tell a story.
No, it isn't.
Anyway,
More-
while that's
more-
going on,
Oh god, more bullshit.
yeah. So the Slayers on the outside are all fighting against the Replicants.
Mm-hmm.
We got, let's see, the vice president and Fritz and Punchy Girl. I can't remember her name.
One Punch Girl.
One punch. No, she definitely lays down
Multiple.
a lot more than one.
Consecutive normal punches.
Yeah, but they're out trying to deal with the mess that
That the replicants are
that
making.
Claudia
Oh.
fucked up.
So around
This
the,
dumb bitch doesn't know what being on watch means.
Yeah.
We got
so while that's going on, they end up pulling out a new card.
I was gonna also say that Hayato and Emilio were up on top of the shield trying to defeat the ones up there.
Okay.
Alright.
They pulled out a new card from the Replicants' side of the fight, a ultrasonic weapon that incapacitates the entire population of the ship.
A trap card. You've activated it. Man, basically Slayer Kryptonite.
Yeah, which is actually interesting because there are real world weapons that use sound.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Non-lethal weapons.
They are called LRAD.
Oh, rad.
So
I don't know. I don't remember what the actual thing for it
What
was.
that acronym
something acoustic, something denial. I don't know.
Anyway, basically they're really cool. They're basically these panels, and the way that they work, they concentrate the sound kind of like a laser beam. So the sound doesn't dissipate; it only goes in basically
focus
a
direction.
cylinder shape in front of the weapon, and it's very directional. If you're standing just outside of it, you can barely hear it.
Yeah, they can actually, if one was pointed into our set, they can actually focus it on me and wouldn't mess with these two.
From half a mile out or something ridiculous. Also,
Yeah,
If not further.
it's a reasonably long range.
Yeah.
But I do remember I saw it on what was that? It was a Discovery Channel show, Future Weapons.
Future Weapons.
Future Weapons.
They had it featured on there. It was right after the military started deploying it, and basically it was created because of the attack on the USS Cole, which was in Yemen.
Yeah.
I believe
Yemen or Oman.
Yeah, Yemen or Oman. I can't remember.
One of the two countries.
It was in the
Oman,
Middle
they were
East.
in the Peninsula.
And basically, what had happened with that, if you don't remember, or you didn't hear, or whatever, you didn't care, is that a couple of guys on a little boat loaded with explosives came in and blew up the side of the ship, killed a few sailors.
And having this less than lethal way to attack would definitely deter anybody from going there.
Well, the thing was that they could have stopped them, but they didn't want to use lethal force.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to create an incident.
Yep.
So this weapon, this system creates a way to completely stop people who are trying to charge without actually harming them.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, the term is less than lethal. I mean, it's still...
It's not pleasant.
No.
So this device works on 19 to 20 kilohertz, and what it actually does, it can cause your vision to get messed up, because it will mess up your eardrums. It
basically messes
induces
with your inner ear.
Yeah, so it can induce vertigo.
It can induce vertigo. It induces heavy nausea.
Well, yeah, there you go. Your balance is upset.
A 10 seconds in this ray, subsonic or supersonic ray or whatever.
Ultrasonic.
Yeah. That word. 10 seconds will get you puking and convulsing.
Lovely.
Yay. But yeah,
need one of these.
so basically there is a real world version of this. However, the version that it's using on here, it's like ship-wide. Basically, every single one of Vitaly's robots are projecting this sound. The one really big issue that I had with it is that it penetrates all the way through the ship, which real sound would not do.
That's not how this works.
That's not how any of this works.
Seriously.
And also, why go through the effort of making an advanced ultrasonic weapon like this? I mean, they could just play our podcast over and over again. Same effect, really.
Ouch. Oh, it hits me right here.
Self-deprecation, it's a specialty. Bye.
I'm actually just kind of confused and a little irritated that she didn't use it earlier.
Right? Like that would have started things
That would have
off.
been plan number one, I think.
Yeah, make sure that they can't counterattack.
Well, I mean, basically everybody except the very, very strongest of the Slayers are immobilized.
I'd be playing that as I'm flying in. Like
Right.
fucking Flight of the Valkyrie.
Right? So basically, if she did that when she first got there, everybody would be immobilized except probably the three hunters,
And the people relevant to the story.
Hayato, Emilia, and Claire.
Of course, in the ship, she'd be fine anyway.
No, she wasn't.
Oh,
She was affected by it.
Oh, yeah, she was only affected by it, though, because of BS.
Yeah.
So,
But basically, only those people would be able to move. Everybody else on the ship would be basically immobilized.
Yep. Like as soon as
Except
it's
for a couple of bullshit.
we'll
But
get
we'll get to that in a moment.
so after all this after the attack stops, Claire actually does say, "Oh, I can move again."
No. It was the vice president. The vice president.
Yeah, she was already out there.
Yeah, she basically right after they bullshit their way out of this, it shows the vice president's group, and she's like, "Oh, hey, I can move again." So that's why we know that everybody was immobilized,
Yeah.
except for it showed Hayato moving, but he couldn't really focus to attack. And same with Amelia. And then Claire was affected, but she obviously could still do something.
Yeah. I mean, when you're really dealing with basically a siren in your ear at all times, you know, think of the fire drill in your ear.
Yeah.
Only worse, except these frequencies hit your body entirely.
Now let's talk about the said bullshit.
More said bullshit. There was a lot of bullshit.
So basically, during that attack, it goes and shows Sakura and Karen.
Here we go.
And they get a, what would you call it?
They get a visit from Lisa Jesus.
Yeah, they get a visit from Lisa Jesus, who basically tells them that their songs can cancel it out.
That is not how this works.
That's not how any of this works!
Sound does not work that way.
You have to actually meet the frequency of the sound that you're trying to cancel out.
Among other things, but the other bullshit is Lisa basically
seriously Jesus's.
It was seriously Jesus's Karen.
Oh, there
like
you go.
literally.
I can't believe we believe we just used Jesus as a verb.
Right.
Jesus.
She Jesused it.
We have to use weirder things.
Oh, Lordy, you're healed! You're healed!
Oh,
By
man.
the power of Lisa. No, I mean, God.
I had a real problem with that BS.
I can't even. I can probably believe in the Zodiac more than that BS.
Yeah. So basically they cancel it out. Cool, whatever. You know, kind of still Deus Ex Machina out.
Kind of.
Bit. Yes. And then so Hayato decides to go for the massive attack on the, by the way, so very originally named Trenta replicant. By the way,
Because he's a long drink of water.
you can order a Trenta size at Starbucks. It's just really big.
Yep. So something straight out of D&D.
Yeah.
A very
If you have a dickish DM.
a dickish DM or a very skilled DM.
Yeah.
One of the two. I like to think skilled. But
Yes.
anyway, go ahead. Roll a dice.
Dick.
20. Cool. Your downward stroke completely incapacitates your enemy.
Let's start
And
some
so-
Deathstroke.
So powerful, you break the shield underneath. Congratulations, idiot.
Congratulations, Doofus. You just destroyed the one thing that you were protecting. Moron!
A simple
Sideward,
sideward?
upward.
Spartan kick?
That's not a
This
kick!
is Little Garden! Whoosh. That's not a kick!
He needs a chainsaw to make that gag work, though.
I don't know.
Close enough. Anyway, so
So the Trenta falls down through the shield, gets back up because it doesn't have a core. And he didn't really do that much damage to it. He like broke the armor on the top or something.
So basically, that entire attack, the only point of that attack was to break the shield.
Yep.
And get the Trenta inside so it can wreck some bitches. I totally dropped my hat.
But yeah. So the Trenta gets inside and it goes to attack the stadium where basically everybody is, because I'm pretty sure that they made that concert mandatory.
Poor bastards.
That's the only thing that I can think, because like everybody was there.
Mandatory fun.
Yeah, mandatory fun, which is anything but. But so yeah, it goes to attack with a like giant beam attack, and it gets blocked by the three hunters. However, the one that had gotten shocked earlier was still more or less incapacitated. So when it went to like do a physical attack on them, The two siblings jumped out of the way, but she wasn't able to.
Mm-hmm.
So she got caught up in that attack. The brother goes down to save her because shipping. And the sister, Nasat,
Oh my god.
pulls the dumbest of dumbest moves.
Probably one of the worst plot devices I've seen in a very long time.
She uses her totally not from Fate Stay Night trace ability to copy the replicant. And not only does she copy the replicant, but she basically disintegrates it because it disappeared. It completely went away.
But somehow she gets absorbed into it, even though it was basically disintegrated.
Yeah.
And it's a machine, by the way.
Complete robotic. Completely robotic.
Yep.
There's no savage core in here.
Yep, it's not a living thing.
The only thing savage about it is its programming, which could easily be done away with because the only thing that she is copying are the armaments.
But, so she goes out of control.
Plot device.
More
Very
bullshit.
cool.
No, more bullshit.
Yeah. And so naturally, because she goes out of control, Claire has to step in. Because we need to put all of our characters into the final battle.
In one place for maximum convenience.
Did she even do anything?
Nope,
Nope, not at all.
not a damn thing.
She charged at the BFG.
She literally left her
That's
fucking post
It's like the captain
to
High
charge
Fury.
up, to charge up her BFG and do nothing.
No, she's worse than she's worse than the captain from High Fury because
she does.
she didn't even do anything.
That's true. Just sat there. I'll kill it if I have to.
Now, it was, I don't want to hurt her.
Okay.
Let's kill her. I don't want to hurt her. You should probably kill her so that she doesn't blow up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then Hayato comes in. He's like, no, give me a chance to talk her out of it.
And then he pretty much does the same thing after negotiations fail miserably.
Negotiations. Actually, no. He had a very, very long conversation with himself.
With himself.
Again, sound. That's not how this works.
Yeah, he basically ran around and kept yelling at it,
Right?
even though she was buried inside of it.
Seriously, something I saw in G Gundam, which is arguably the worst season of Gundam people have ranted on about. But the main character goes.
Windmills. Sorry, I had
Main character runs up to the giant mecha. I forgot what it was called.
I think Dark Colony Gundam.
Right?
Yeah, it's confused with Neo Japan.
Runs in and goes to the core, and he yells at the core, trying to coax the girl to come out and calm down and all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Basically the same thing.
screams through his Gundam to get in touch with the person inside the Gundam on the other side. That's a lot of.
Well, the character you're mentioning, Rain, I can believe that scenario a little bit more because that's like purely mechanical, perhaps, like trying to reach inside and like pull her out. This with what's her name, Nessat, it looked a little more metaphysical to me at first. Like she just got like fully absorbed and just like in the
I
consciousness
just don't
of the
think that
savage.
that's what it was though, because basically once that failed, Hayato goes in, does a giant downward slash again, because he totally learned from his past failures.
You are on a boat after all. There is still a downstairs.
So he
There's
does
a
a giant
hole.
downward slash and slashes through the top of it, and I don't think it was metaphysical because I think it was just bad animation, because he actually
Assault.
physically goes in there, reaches down, and grabs her.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's because it's all white and it's just like focusing on the two of them. If it's like you say, then yeah, it's just really lazy animation. So, Princess Mononoke. There's a scene in which Ashitaka is rescuing Lady San from the innards of the Great Forest God. There's a lot of viscera involved. There's blood. There's guts. It's realistic. I can buy that. Why did they leave it out of here?
Yeah, you
Lazy animation.
a very, very easily painted machine randomness backdrop.
Actually, they
spinners.
created the backdrop when it was showing her inside of it.
Yes, it did. They just didn't want to.
All that they had to do was show that and show him like tearing her out of it.
Yeah, copy and paste the background.
Yeah.
I would
But yeah,
consider-
so Hayato saves the day. Yay!
Yes.
Everybody saved. Oh, except for that one guard that was shot in the head. Oh well, he's not that.
he's a
important.
red shirt. We don't talk about it. Now
And the bullshit's done.
the bullshit is done.
And now my favorite part of the episode.
The part that saved this episode,
Arguably the series.
possibly the series.
I think we're gonna have a lot more to say about this when we do the what did we just watch.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But yeah,
Here's
so basically it fast forwards to that night. And there's fireworks going on.
Yeah, the
And
concert's
then
over.
it shows Hayato and Amelia up on probably the tallest roof, I would imagine.
Maybe.
Well,
Secret date spot.
I imagine that's what it was, like a maybe a viewing platform or a lookout post or
Balcony
something.
or something.
Because it's definitely one of the highest spots because that's where all the other characters were trying to go to. But
It was a fantastic scene.
oh yes.
Oh, very much so.
But yeah, so it goes up there. It shows Amelia planting another kiss on Hayato.
And I guess on.
And then they go through a very short conversation, very more or less realistic, actually, conversation, where it's basically, oh, I want to be with you.
Oh, I want to be with you too.
I want to be with you too.
Do you? Do you? Okay, you're married. Kiss her.
Done
Pretty-
deal. And
pretty
they
much.
actually kiss again.
Yeah, it, basically, the reason why I say realistic is because normally you wouldn't have like a big, long, like monologue conversation.
I dare you to try and do that in front of a girl.
Yeah, please.
I dare you.
I was playing
I dare
on
you.
video.
I double dare you.
Put that shit on video. Don't listen to us.
Don't listen to
We're horrible people.
because then you'll never get laid.
Ever again.
They watch us. They're doomed already.
Right. Ouch.
Damn it, bro.
Love you guys.
So anyway, in the middle of the second kiss.
Yeah. So actually, I like the second kiss because it wasn't Amelia like forcing onto Hayato. It was her basically doing the whole closing her eyes, puckering up. Obviously, she wants a kiss, and Hayato actually going in for it. Rather,
It was
than,
actually a what's the word? A
mutual.
mutual kiss, which we kind of rarely see sometimes.
Especially in a series like this.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Right in the middle of it, the entire cast comes out
all at once.
all at once.
So okay,
Maybe
maybe there's a little more BS there, but they see it.
So, yeah,
Oh,
basically,
whoa.
it was the entire cast that doesn't know that Amelia is a girl. They all think that Amelia is a dude.
Well, there was like a couple of them that did
no,
know.
no, except for the Fritz and the Punch Girl.
Mm-hmm.
They were actually told,
Yeah.
and Claudia.
So, yeah.
And Claire.
Claire was not there yet. She showed up after.
The vice president, though. I think she was there.
Maybe.
Maybe, but a lot of
Vice
people
groupies.
still assume that especially Sakura
Oh,
and
God.
his sister
So, initial reactions.
assume that Amelia was Emil. And so initial reactions is everybody thinks that they're gay.
And I do believe that there was a pan shot of all the girls, and there was one who was like,
Right.
She ships it.
"You like yaoi."
But yeah, so
No, she. I know.
so everybody's starting to freak out because they think that they're both dudes. And then Claudia, of course, opens her stupid fucking mouth because she's so good at that. And she straight up calls Amelia Princess Amelia. And so the secret's out. Amelia no longer has to pretend to be a dude.
And that second wave of shock.
And that second wave of shock. And then Claire shows up.
And then the third wave of shock.
Oh shit! The ultimate.
I told you.
I told you. They start to turn around, and all they see is the
Front end of her
barrel
head.
of the cannon And they just go, nope.
And then Claire
And then
literally...
Claudia,
Oh, yeah.
for like the only smart move that she ever made in the series, goes, I'm out.
Yep. And then Claire fires the Moe cannon. Literally. Get to the bucket! Game!
But let's face it, Claire might have won that particular battle.
But
Amelia won the war.
You damn right.
That about does it for this series on Anime Reaction. As always, I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
See you next time.